Hey guys, lunar eclipse time. So we have the Sagittarius lunar eclipse tonight. So we'll be able to see that here in Melbourne. So if you go outside and check out the moon from probably about 8 p.m. to about 10 p.m. You should be able to see the moon go like a red orangey color. Like that will depend obviously how cloudy it is, because it's already pretty cloudy in Melbourne as it is. But this is also a super moon. So this is going to be the closest that the moon is going to be to Earth, and it's going to be an eclipse, and we can see it in Melbourne. So exciting time. So yeah, it might be a little bit cloudy, it might rain, but we will see. Hopefully we'll be able to see this eclipse and blood moon or super moon as well. So yeah, and because it is in Sagittarius, it's all about thinking big, believing big, imagining big. So for today and tonight and for the next few weeks, or even for the next month, think big, believe in big, and believe that what you can imagine and what you can desire, that you can have, and be in a state of already having it. You know, like, don't sit there and think, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna have this. Just be like, I've got this. You know, this is what I've got and it's amazing and I love it, and live in that feeling. So yes, it really is such an amazing time at the moment. Now, I have a question from Carlos, who messaged me online about his question for today's card reading video. Now, he had two questions. One is about the current solar flares that we have. So we've had, I think, about 12 solar flares in the last couple of days, which is very intense. Now, Carlos asked me, what is the significance of a solar flare and how does it affect us, like spiritually, emotionally, and physically within the body? Now, solar flares are like bursts of energy from the sun, and this energy also travels. It's like a geometric storm. That energy travels to Earth, and this affects us, our immune system. It affects our nervous system especially, and our heart. So we can be getting heart palpitations. It also affects our DNA as well. It really does kind of upgrade our energy, if that makes sense. So yeah, there's a lot of correlation between solar flares and wars and things like that, and aggression. So it's kind of a very electric time. It creates a lot of intensity and a lot of energy, a lot of heat, because if we think about air and energy and heat, you know, this just kind of creates that atmosphere of tension. And, you know, adding all this to the eclipses of what we've got right now, and being a super moon and all this type of stuff. So we really are in a massive geometric storm right now. So we can all be feeling, you know, really exhausted energetically, or even our nervous system. Maybe our nervous system's gone through the ringer. Maybe we're getting heart palpitations. You know, there can be a lot going. We can be experiencing a lot of emotions come up as well. So I hope that was helpful in explaining solar flares. But we are all affected by solar flares, but it will determine how sensitive you are. Like, a lot of people just don't even know about it, so they don't know. But realistically, it does kind of matter how sensitive you are. Like, if you're a super sensitive person, like, you're affected by the energy of, say, Wi-Fi or people around you, you definitely feel solar flares. Now, his other question was, so he's just got into a new relationship, so he's asked me to get some cards for his relationship. So Carlos, well, let's see how your relationship is going. Ooh. And I want to get a card from Island Time Wellness. They have like really cool, like easy, quick, blunt interpretations. And I always, oh, there's a lot of too many cards there. I really love using this deck, especially for relationships, because it's really kind of catered to like a quick message about a relationship. But yeah, I hope everyone set some amazing intentions for this eclipse tonight. And if you're in Australia, make sure you check it out. Alrighty, so Carlos, we've got for your relationship, wedding rings. union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, and everlasting promise. Oh, that's really sweet. And we've also got listen to your heart. You are listening, but you need to hear with a loving heart. And we've also got love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Now, getting these cards, I would say that this is a really beautiful relationship first and foremost. I can't guarantee that, you guys are going to get married, but hey, you might. But I think what stands out for me here is soul connection and eternal love. So I think this is somebody that you've been with in a past life, somebody you have a deep soul connection with, and somebody that will really nurture you and take care of you. And I kind of have this feeling here with listen with your heart. You're not listening, but you need to hear with a loving heart. Maybe this might be a different kind of love for you. Maybe you're not used to being in a relationship where it is so beautiful, or so much like equal give and take, or, maybe it's just very different to what you're used to. So I feel like with this card, listen with your heart, listen, look at things in a different way. So I hope that was helpful. Okay, so I'll get the cards for today and for everybody's reading. And alrighty, so for Wednesday's reading for today, we have Worlds Within Worlds. We have Fellow Travelers, support is all around you. And Exchanging Gifts. Okay, so Worlds Within Worlds. When it's eclipse season, when we're in this eclipse portal, like what we're in right now, it always feels like we're in another world. We're in the twilight zone where, we're in like the same timeline as the past and the future, and everything's just in this portal, this tunnel of change. So Worlds Within Worlds. I think that within this time frame that we can create another world within the world that we're currently living in. Like anything is possible because it's an eclipse. It radically moves us into a different direction of where we're kind of primarily focusing. And because it's a Sagittarius full moon, it's about our beliefs. It's really going to be like what we're believing. Like if we're believing and owning that we're in this different world that we want to be in, we're going to be pushed in that direction. If we think about, the Archer, which is Sagittarius, just going into that direction that you want to go. So if there's a different world, a different landscape, a different mindset that you're wanting to have at this time, this is a great time to do that. Fellow traveler, support is all around you. This is a super intense time, and to know that support is all around you, like I know sometimes it feels like you're alone and people don't understand, and sometimes, your best friend is some random on the internet that's posted some really cool meme or something really positive that's cheered you up, or said something beautiful to you. Like it's really amazing. My heart really does go out to those random people on the internet that just cheer you up in an instant. But the thing is, support is all around you. Sometimes we just have to ask. Like I know myself, like I struggle a lot actually, I'm not gonna lie. I struggle a lot to ask for help. I think because I've always done everything on my own, and like one of my friends is like, Alicia, let people help you. And then my other friend is like, Alicia, like people care about you, like let people care about you, let people love you. So I think, like just understanding that support is all around you. You don't have to do everything on your own, even though you're probably, especially if you're watching my channel, you are a really strong person and you've probably been through a lot. But the thing is, you don't always have to do everything on your own. And if you're in this mindset constantly that I have to do everything on my own, and I feel alone and I'm struggling, you're just going to create more of that, especially at this time with this eclipse season. But just reach out to people, reach out to friends. Like I've got a group of friends at the moment that, oh my God, I am so blessed. They just love me to pieces. I've never felt so supported and so loved and so appreciated for who I am in my entire life. And I can count on them for anything, like yeah, I just feel like, especially because the North Node's in Gemini, and you know, everything, all the planets are in Gemini at the moment. This is a really great time for connecting to people, and the best way to connect to people is through your own experiences, through your heart, through your emotions, and needing help, you know. So this is a great time to understand that support's all around you and to reach out to others. We've also got exchanging gifts. So this can be a great time for, you know, sharing with others. So just say you are really good at something, and you know somebody who else is really good at something, and you need what they've got. This is the time to just do, what is it? Service swaps, or, you know, doing things like that, like really, you know, helping some, like, because obviously I do astrology. So just say if I want help from somebody, I don't know, designs belly dancing stuff, I could do their birth chart and they could help make me a new belly dancing costume, you know. So I feel like at this time it's a really great time for exchanging gifts, for really like sharing what you've got and then other people share with you. And again, because the collective soul direction is in Gemini, you know, it is saying, you know, connect to communities, connect to like-minded people, you know, find your tribe, stuff like that. So yeah, so that's definitely what I want to say for this eclipse. I actually want to get one more card for this eclipse because I feel like, I don't know, those cards weren't completely on track. Okay, so I'm going to get one more card. A love message for everyone. Okay, we have do something for someone. Give your attention to another. And slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. Oh, how beautiful. And yes, so that's pretty much it for the eclipse. I hope everyone in Australia gets out and tries to check out the blood moon, the total lunar eclipse, and to be under that energy. Like, it's pretty chilly in Melbourne, but if you can just, you know, lie down somewhere, pitch a tent, lie down in your backyard, and you know, or have a bit of a ceremony or a ritual, whatever it is, in your backyard, and spend some time underneath the rays of the full moon. That would be really beautiful and rejuvenating, just really connecting to the energies that are coming through right now. They are quite intense, but I feel like when you align with them and you connect to the earth, you kind of flow with it better, and instead of being against it or, you know, fighting the currents. But yeah, so I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Don't forget, if you have a question from me, like if you want a card for something, or if you have a question, no matter what it is, it can be about solar flares, it can be about astrology, it can be a relationship question, whatever it is, I'm happy to answer it. So just leave it in the comments or message me on Soul in Balance, or my email is info@soulinbalance.net. Anywho, have a good one, guys, and have a blessed total lunar eclipse, and I'll see you on Saturday.